What's going on, guys? MrClemmence here, and if you don't know me, I am one of Marina Joyce's friends. I say friend, I'm not her best friend in any way, shape or form. Do not think I am saying I am her best friend, because I'm not, okay? I am a friend. I've been a friend of hers for a couple years. We've DM'd, I think we've met once. She's subscribed to me, so if she sees this video, hey, hope you're doing okay. As you can tell by the title of the video, I'm going to be talking about everything that's been going on with this whole Save Marina Joyce hashtag that got trending by her fans, which, first of all, I just want to say is fantastic that you guys have looked into things and started to actually try and help someone. I feel like the whole YouTube community should be like you guys. The fact you've done that is fantastic, and if someone did that for me, that would just be so fucking heartwarming. So well done, guys, for actually getting attention to this. Now, if you've got social media or anything like that, or even if you've been listening to the radio, you'll know about this trend. Pretty much what's been happening is a few months back, Marina Joyce's videos were so energetic. She's so lovely, really funny, really bubbly. She has such a positive attitude on life, and I feel like everyone should really act like that. And recently, in quite a few of her videos, for the past month, 2 months, things have been really weird and really strange, which I feel like people have just got twisted, and people have started to fabricate something that really is not there. So obviously the things that are clear to point out is she has not been herself. She has not been editing correctly, which, you know, for someone, if you look at her previous videos, she was fantastic at editing. You know, someone like that caliber with 600,000 subscribers would not be that sloppy with their editing at all. So that there must be something up for that to happen. There's been loads of things, like obviously people have seen bruises on her arms, and you know, the fact that she always looks really scared, and things like that, like jump cutting. There's a video here where she's actually talking, she's being really bubbly, she looks off to the side of the camera, looks really horrified, and then she just jump cuts. Now, that could be anything. The fact that you guys are making it more out than what it is a bit weird. Look, this is me looking to the side of the camera now. That's because that's where the fucking viewfinder is. That's where the camera pulls out and you can see yourself. It could be anything, okay? Don't sit there and think there's somebody there. That you can't come to that conclusion without any hard evidence, okay? The fact that there's a gun in the background, that's perfectly legal. It could be an antique, it could be fake, it could be a prop for a video, it could be a family heirloom. I don't see why people are really making something big out of nothing. Do you see what I mean? When it comes to the bruises on her, I can't explain that because I don't know, okay? I have a theory, but that's a theory, okay? I'm not plotting anything into your head. But if you've seen her Draw My Life video, she mentions that in her past, there was a part of her life where she was pulling her own hair out and she started to get bruises all over her body. And she says this to you guys, she tells you this. Personally, I feel like maybe this same thing is happening again because she's wearing a beanie quite a lot of the time and she has bruises all over the body. That's hard evidence, okay? Now, putting the pieces together, that's fine, okay? But when you start saying things like she has bruises all over her body and she always wears a beanie, she must be getting abused, or things like that, that's putting a circle-shaped block in a triangle. It doesn't work. It really doesn't make sense. Now, I've seen so many theories online about, there's a video where she's doing a sponsorship and you see a finger and a piece of paper in the background, and supposedly you also hear somebody say, "Help me." Now again, everyone is assuming that it's Marina that recorded her voice and put it in there. What? I don't understand why somebody would do that. That makes no sense, okay? The logical reason behind that is perhaps that's her mum behind the camera, she's holding a script of what she needs to say. YouTubers who do brand sponsorships know that they have rules to lead by. I've done it. I've done sponsorships where I have to lead by rules. Maybe it's her mum and she doesn't know how to turn the camera off. Or it's out of focus and her mum's saying help me. Or even you're imagining in this. Stop jumping to conclusions in regards to this. It's not making anything better. Okay? It's what started off as something really nice and innocent has turned into something that's actually really frightening. Because you guys are putting 2 and 2 together and getting 60, you really aren't making any sense. There are loads of different things like, yes, her bios have been a bit bland lately, and people are really jumping to conclusions with this. Like she put Mr. I Love You, and people are searching Mr. I Love You and finding a book or a film called Mr. I Love You, which is about serial kidnapping and things. No. People are just sending fake screenshots. Like, this is how sick and twisted you are. If there is something wrong with her, why fake shit? Why? What's that going to achieve? You're making things worse. It blows my mind that you guys would even do this. Like, people sending screenshots where Marina said stuff in the comments, which is clearly fake and edited. Don't believe everything you see on the internet. People putting comments saying, touch your hair in the next video if you're being abused. Put heart shapes. I don't think any of you understand this. But if somebody is controlling her social media, they would see this. They wouldn't upload the video. And if something really serious was going on, would she have done a live You Now earlier? No. Police have even contacted her and said she's fine. Other YouTubers have contacted her and said she's fine. Okay? Now, whatever is going on with Marina is down to her. She does not have to tell anyone. And there are people saying that she's... It's disgusting. There are people saying that she's passed away and all of this is old content and things like that. You are absurd. Stop jumping to conclusions. Sit down and actually factor things in, okay? If she was kidnapped, why would they allow her to make videos? If she was kidnapped, why would they keep her alive? If she's been abused, Marina has everything in her right to go to the police about it. But there's nothing wrong. Clearly, she's telling you there's nothing wrong. Personally, I feel like there is something wrong. I feel like there's something going on that she's not telling us. But you know what? Tough shit. Who cares? You do not need to know. When I found out I had cancer, I didn't blurt it all over the internet. I didn't fucking tell everyone. Because you know what you guys do? You immediately assume it's for attention. You'll immediately spin this fucking thing into nothing. I kept it to myself because I wanted to feel comfortable about it before I openly expressed it, okay? And that's what Marina's probably doing. If there's something wrong with her, she doesn't have to tell you. Maybe she'll come out in her own time about it. But that's not for you to fucking fabricate and turn into something much bigger than it really is. I honestly don't know what to say. I feel like whatever's going on is weird. Okay, it's weird. I can't deny that. But don't go around, and I've seen so many people do this, don't go around saying you're best friends with her and that you've done this, that and the other and you know things when you don't and you have no hard evidence to prove a single thing. Stop spinning lies. Leave it. Leave things to get on the way they are. Okay? Her real friends, people that we... her real friends, people that we actually know are her friends, real friends, who we've seen her hang out with, if they have said anything, then maybe that's something to believe. If Marina tells you anything, then again, maybe that's something to believe. Now there are two sides to the whole story. There are people that are saying she's been kidnapped, murdered, and she's being abused, and she's doing drugs, and she's doing this, that and the other. To these people, so what? Let her get on with her life and stop making shit up. And to these people, the people that are saying she's doing it for views and a publicity stunt and things like that, that makes no sense. And if she is, so what? Again, it doesn't matter. You are just as bad as these people because you're making shit up. You have no hard evidence. It's absurd. I wanted to make this video to actually support her. And I've seen other videos where they say they're supporting her, but they're not. They're calling her sick. They're calling her disgusting. They're calling her a drug abuser and things like that. That's not being supportive. If Marina wants to do her own thing, let her do her own thing. Okay? And to end this video off, to prove to you I'm supporting her, I'm not making money off this video. I couldn't give a shit if it gets 10 views or 50 million views, okay? I'm doing this as support. And I'd want people to do the same thing if it was me in this situation. That's all I've got to say.